Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is this another episode of Noob Pros. This time we'll be doing something different. I have not yet upgraded all my stuff in Warframe. Today we'll be looking at my second obsession these days, and that is World of Tanks. It's an amazing game. I enjoy it quite thoroughly and frustrated by it quite thoroughly at the same time. What else to say? It's a game based on vehicular combat. If you want to know what it's about, you can check out YouTube, and I'm sure there's a lot of coverage on this particular game explaining how the process goes about, or what the game's all about, and how the mechanics works, the premium accounts and all this. If you really are interested, I can make a video about it, but I'm pretty sure there's people who have done a better job at it than I have. And so this has been quite the struggle trying to get up there. As you can see, I'm hovering in between tier 5s and tier 7s. Currently trying to get the T29. I'm not so sure whether I want the T20 or T29. I will get both eventually. It's just that which one do I get first is a bigger question at this point. Next up we have this is the British line. By far some of my favorite tanks exist here. Cromwell, Comet, Black Prince, all three are very, very good tanks that I've had a lot of fun with. German line, I've got my Mighty Tiger, which I wanted to get, and I got the Tiger P. I went through this route. I went to the VK301P, which is by far one of my favorite tanks in this game. And I got the Tiger P, then the Tiger, and from this point onwards I'm getting the Tiger 2 and the VK45.02A. And also I've started trying to go through the German medium tank line. So tomorrow hopefully I'll get the Panther and the VK3002D. Maybe, I'm not so sure, but I'll get one or the other tomorrow. Panther 2 is another. Then from there on, Panther 2 50M, and from there the Indian Panzer, Leopard prototype, and Leopard 1. So these are some of the tanks I'm looking forward to. The French line, oh god, like the AMX-12T, can't wait to get rid of this tank. There's tanks that absolutely want you to kind of like a priority route, and this is one of those tanks. It just annoys me to no end. Again, AMX-1375 I don't think is going to be a huge upgrade, but it'll still be an upgrade that I'm looking forward to. The primary reason is it's the, I don't know, it just feels slow. It feels cumbersome. It just does not perform as well as I would want a tank of such a caliber to perform. And I don't know what is all there to say. I mean, it's just a bad tank. In all of these tanks, I mean, the French heavy line I've not had a problem going through. ARL-44 is still one of my favorite tanks. I mean, a lot of people don't like it that much. I don't know. It's a quirky tank. I like it. It does a lot of damage. A KV-1S pulls up in front of you, thinks he can do more damage. No, I can shoot twice for every time you shoot me once, so you're not gonna win that fight with me. So, I mean, ARL-44, amazing tank. AMX M445 is not a bad tank for its tier. It's just very lightly armored. So, I will probably get rid of this tank. Probably just keep the AMX 5100 and probably transfer the crew over into this one as well. And so this is some of the tanks from the French line. Here I'm in all sorts of things. I originally wanted to get the SU-100, but god, I hate this tank so much. It doesn't do anything well. Most of you will disagree with me, but I don't know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I mean, this is the line that through this line I'm through the KV-1, then KV-1S. I will eventually go to the IS and this heavy line, and I just bought the KV-1 again. I thought I would get the KV-2, then maybe the T-150, or I might just go for the T-150, just because, I mean, I don't like dirt tanks, honestly, even though it does a lot of damage. I mean, I don't know, it feels very gimmicky in my opinion, so I might get it, I might not get it, we'll see. I will definitely get the T-150, then onwards to the KV-3, spectacular KV-3, and then the KV-4 and the STI and the IS-4. So yeah, I mean that's the line I'm going for here. I'll get the KV13 and then T43 and IS. I'm not gonna go from the KV1S into the IS. I'll get the KV13 just because the Mighty Jingles did a review about this. He's another YouTuber. He seems to like this tank, and I'll probably like this tank too. The only thing he disliked about this tank was the gun depression and perhaps the penetration on its main gun, but I don't know. I play the Chinese tanks and I love my T-34-1, even though it has no has no gun depression to speak of, but I still love that, you know, stupid machine. It's really nice, especially once it comes together. I mean, it just performs so well. And one of the main things that I think people fail to realize is how the camouflage works in this game. I mean, just look at the size of the T-34-1. Like, I mean, just to give you an example, this is AMX-12T is supposed to be a scout tank, and this is how big the T-34-1 is. So it's not bigger than the AMX-12T. I mean, it's one of the really short tanks in this game, and you know, so long as if you understand what its flaws are, you can do very well in this game. I mean, it has fairly poor gun depression, so this might just go all the way here. It's not gonna go down any further. So what you want to do is you don't want to ever come over a hill and try to engage a target, because you are gonna get shot twice unless he's looking in the other direction. That's the only time you want to come over a hill to attack something. So I mean, I've been having fairly good games in this game, in this tank. I mean, let's see, even though I'm pretty sure my service record doesn't reflect that. Well, actually it does. 62% win rate in this game. Holy cow. didn't expect it to do that well, but anyways, I mean, some of those games I had to grind at the gun on this tank, which is, oh god, the gun it starts off with is just atrocious. And this is the Tiger. I had 72% win rate in that game, which is ironic considering if I pull up the Tiger P, I'm only 141% of the game, even though the Tiger, many will tell you, is a worse tank than the Tiger P. It's just a legend, that's why I had to get it. I'm quite the World War II buff, so Tiger, you know, you have to get the Tiger, so I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, I'll hopefully produce some more content for World of Tanks in the upcoming days. Along with Warframe, you know, I'm not dropping that game anytime soon either, so watch out for that. This was just a brief sort of like preview of what things to expect, and hope you have a good one. And for my American viewers, hope you have a very good 4th of July.